Alright, here for Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle, I won the toss, so I go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Jeez. Who shuffled this crap? Alright. So, of course I'm gonna play this. Because I have to. Don't have a choice. Alright, need to play this card. And, alright, I'll play this. And my turn. Sorry if we're taking a long time, but we're both new to dueling. I'm new to back to dueling, and he's new to dueling, period. So we haven't memorized our cards and what they do in that, so it'll take us longer because we have to read our cards and decide how to play and everything. I'm gonna buy some card mats kind of soon too, so that way we're playing on better surfaces. But these are just the mats that you get when you buy the promotional packs in it. Now remember, it has to be level 4 or lower without summoning, tributing to summon the monster. 5 and 6 is 1 tribute, and 7 and above is 2. Jeez. And I'll go ahead and play that. And then my turn. Oh man. If I'm playing a tournament, this would have been the worst hand ever that I've ever drawn. Seriously, this is the worst hand I've ever drawn. Well, I think I might have actually had one worse hand. Yeah, I've had one worse hand. Because one time I drew like 3 level 8 monsters and 2 garbage spell cards, or 1 spell or 1 trap, and I couldn't play at all for like 3 or 4 turns. And I was getting decimated by my nephew over there, because that was a while ago. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've battled and whatnot, but we started battling again recently. We play with 10,000 life points, and yeah, official is 8,000, but we don't really care.
I have my turn.
Alright. So I pulled this. Alright, I'm gonna end my turn too. I don't know why I sent the camera back there.
Wow.
You drew a Blue Eyes White Dragon, probably. You're supposed to have a poker face. Don't be happy. Don't show any emotions when you draw something.
This is all the spell cards.
Yeah, I know, that's all I've been drawing is spells and traps and that.
Well, I got like 2, but I can't summon them.
Well, don't tell me, but yeah, I've been drawing garbage too. That's why I haven't been attacking you. You end your turn? Alright. Yeah, let's see. Heart of the cards, heart of the cards. Alright. So this, I'm going to go ahead and place that down. Even though now my spell and trap zone is completely filled up, and if you can't draw or can't play, then you really have to forfeit. We'll get around to that. Yeah, my turn. So hopefully I'm able to actually draw something I can play. Because I really don't want to have to forfeit. That would suck. Well, technically I could play one card that I have and just kind of waste it. Well, it might not be a waste technically, depending on what he draws and plays, but yeah, so remember, if you have 5 cards, then you should play one. But if not, then you don't have to play anything if you don't want to.
My turn.
Alright. He ends his turn. Ooh, finally. Do that. Alright. Alright. So I'm going to summon this monster face down in defense position, and it has to be face down because I summoned it in defense position, which we just recently found out. Your turn. That's for another video, but when I was growing up, you didn't have to tribute to summon anything, and you didn't have to summon it face down. And when you summoned in defense position, you could summon it face up. But that's for a Mandela effect video. Because now all of a sudden it's always been like that, but whatever. And I remember clearly that when I first started dueling, that we didn't have to summon monsters, and then it changed within like a year or two after Yu-Gi-Oh came out. I think it was 2 years after Yu-Gi-Oh came out, they changed the rules that you had to tribute to summon. But now, because of the Mandela effect, it's always been that you had to tribute.
I'm going to... Oh, shit. Alright, well, I'm my turn.
This is gonna come down to a battle of if anybody can play anything.
I could have done something, but...
Alright, so I'm gonna summon this face down defense position. I'm gonna look at this card. Alright, and then I'm gonna flip this up into attack position and attack you directly.
Alright. Well, I'm going to use Mirror Force.
Alright, read the effects of it.
When an opponent monster declares an attack, destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls.
Alright, hold on, wait. Alright, so my monster, what? Do I take damage? I can't remember. Or does it just destroy it?
I'll face up attack position monsters your opponent controls.
Alright, so that goes to graveyard. Let me read it real quick because it's been a long time since I dueled. Alright, yeah, that's it. So I don't take any damage, and this effect goes into effect. This card is sent to the graveyard. Add one monster with 15,000 or less attack from your deck to your hand. But you cannot activate card or card effects with the name for the rest of this turn. You can only use the effect as Sangin once per turn. So 1,500 or less attack. So I get to do this, and it's your turn too, because I attacked. So 1,500 or less attack. No, that's not gonna help me. help me, but I'll put it there anyways, just in case. I don't really have anything. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and add that to my hand, and then I'll reshuffle, which is really good for me to reshuffle, because my deck was horrible. I was just drawing a bunch of spell and trap cards for a very long time, which sucks. You want to cut my deck or what? You want to cut it? Alright, you drew, right?
No.
Oh, alright, it's your turn. So, I added this card to my hand. Most people know what it is. And then that's why I have this card. That's why I have this card in my deck. Well, it's not my deck, it's my nephew's deck that I made for him. But that's why I have this.
I'm going to place this down. I'm going to...
That's a combo play that you have to use if you're going to use this kind of spellcaster deck. I'm just talking to them, but I'll explain it to you once I play next turn.
I end my turn.
You end your turn? Alright. So, I have a total of 4 cards I can draw. 1. Ooh! Even though I was telling you to have a poker face, but whatever. So, yeah. I'm gonna summon this, and, in defense position, then I'm going to activate this trap card, which is Gaga Shield. Target one spellcaster type monster you control. Equip this card to the target. Twice per turn, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So that's just to keep that from being destroyed.
Alright.
And then, hold on, I'm not done playing. So then I'm going to play my Mystical Space Typhoon. So target one spell or trap card on the field, destroy that target. I'll destroy that one.
Okay.
What? Yeah, you don't have to show me. Yeah, I closed my eyes. I didn't see what it was. Yeah. So that goes to the graveyard. And then I'm going to play... Whoops. Alright. Then I'm going to lay that face down.
I've forgotten,
This has to be summoned in attack position because it's face up. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but whatever.
Can I do something quick? I'm going to use this, and I'm going to attach it to that.
No, you can't because Gaga Shield. It's unaffected by card effects.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I understand that you're new to dueling, so I won't make you send that to the graveyard, but whatever. Anyways, so, alright. I'm gonna lay this face down. And I have this, and this, and this, and this.
Does this work?
It's no card effects. When an opponent's spell or trap card is activated, your opponent draws one card. Also, they negate, and if you do, destroy it. Yeah, you can. You can use that if you want.
Alright, then I'll use it against the Gaga Shield.
Alright, so my Gaga Shield goes to the graveyard, and I draw a card, and destroy that, goes to graveyard. Draw one card. So it's still my turn now. I'm going to equip. No. So, alright. I actually drew twice, so, that's the card I drew, so that way you know I'm not cheating. I just noticed that I drew twice. I'm not gonna sit there and reshuffle my deck though, just cut it again, so that way you know I'm not cheating. Somehow it ended at the bottom of my deck, but yeah. Alright, so, I don't think I drew twice, but I started playing before I drew, so whatever. Alright,
Do you end your turn?
yeah, I'll end my turn. Alright, so this gets a token on it because you drew a card. So, this effect is each time your opponent draws a card, place one spell counter on this card. This card gains 500 attack for each spell counter on it. During your standby phase of your next turn, after the 5th spell counter is placed on this card, you can send this face-up card with 5 spell counters on it to the graveyard. Special summon one Silent Magician level 8 from your hand or deck. So that's one counter on it. So it's now up to 1500.
Or actually, is it okay if I use this now?
Alright, so when face-up monster your opponent controls, it loses 700 attack. Also, it cannot attack or change its battle position. When it leaves the field, destroy this card. Yeah, you can if you want. Alright, so that it comes onto my side of the field and attaches to it. Loses 700 attack, which means it's now down to 800 attack, and I cannot change my battle position. He used a shadow spell on me. I put the shadow spell in his deck because his deck is Blue Eyes White Dragon deck, so until he can summon his main monsters onto the field, he wants to keep his opponent from attacking him. That's why I put the shadow spell in his deck.
And my turn.
Alright. Oh yeah, I didn't explain. I put the Gaga shield in here to go with the Silent Magician level 4, so that way it's not getting destroyed. And that's why I also put the Swords of Revealing Light in here, so that way I can gain enough spell counters on here and enough time without you destroying it that I can special summon the level 8 Silent Magician. Alright, you ended your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. So, for some odd reason, he's not attacking or doing anything with monsters.
I have no monsters. Like these, I can't do anything.
Yeah, I know. I can't really play until you start summoning monsters, because you just ruined my attack position monster, but whatever. I'll end my turn, because I can't do anything. I can't attack. And I don't have any monsters to really do anything with. Oh yeah, I get another spell counter, so I'm up to 2. And that brings me up 500, so that's up to,
Wait.
it would be 2,000 minus 700, so 1,300 attack. I still gain the counters on it, I just can't attack you. And I still gain the extra attack points too. It's just my 500, 500, and 1,000. That's 2,000 and minus 700 of your trap. So, yeah. So every time you draw, I gain 500 attack. And 1 spell counter. And then when I get 5 spell counters, then I can just tribute this and summon either out of my deck or my hand my level 8 Silent Magician.
Alright, you end your turn?
It's your turn. You already drew. You already drew.
No, I put it back because I thought you didn't.
Alright. I don't know. We'll have to go back and watch it. YouTube, let me know if he really drew twice.
No, I picked this one up and then I put it back because I thought you were still going, but you were just explaining.
I think I drew twice too, but hey,
1, 2, 3, 4.
I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We're almost on to the second
So I'm going
video
to
already,
this down.
and nobody's lost any. Hold on, wait. Alright. So this card is treated as 2 tributes for tribute summoning of a dragon type monster. While this card is in your hand or graveyard, and if it faces a dragon monster, that doesn't matter. Alright, you can special summon this card. Then if that monster, doesn't matter. It counts as 2 tributes for dragon type monster.
I'm gonna place this down and I'm gonna spend.
Hold on, wait. You don't need to tribute this. Yeah, you don't need to tribute this. So when you summon it face down in defense position. This counts as 2 tributes. So you can tribute this and summon your Blue Eyes Red Dragon. You don't need to use that card. Even though I know what it is now, so I'm not going to attack it. But anyways.
Well, if I tribute, do they get sent to the graveyard, or they?
This one does. You only have to tribute this. This counts as 2 tributes. Look, read it. It counts as 2 tributes. So you only need to tribute that. Unless you're summoning 2 monsters, then you tribute that too. But yeah, so are you tributing that to summon?
I can't. I was gonna use this. I was gonna use these 2 to tribute to some monsters.
Yeah, you use this to tribute it though.
Well, it needs 3.
What? What do you mean? It needs 3 to summon it? No, it only needs 2 to summon. How many stars does it have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, you only need 2. 7 above is 2. So you just tribute this and summon it.
Well,
alright. So he summoned the God card, and I call it Cypher, but people call it Slifer. I call it Cypher the Sky Dragon, but whatever. It requires 3 tributes to normal summon. It requires 3 tributes, so you have to tribute that too.
So,
yeah.
That means I could get one from.
Yeah, because of the effect of it. So, the effect of the White Stone of Legend is this card is sent to the graveyard. Add 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. So, search from your deck to your hand, add 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then I'll reshuffle your deck. Alright. This card normal summons and cannot be negated. When normal summoned, cards and effects cannot be activated once per turn. During the end phase, if this card was special summoned, send it to the graveyard. This card gains 1000 attack and defense for each card in your hand. If the monster is normal or special summoned to your opponent's field and face up attack position, that monster loses 2000 attack. Then, if its attack has been reduced to 0, as a result, destroy it. Alright, so you gain 1000 attack and defense for each card in your hand.
Just now 3. So 3000.
Yeah, so you're at 3000 attack and defense right now. Alright, so